very much. Again, that's a story, a video about Ayotzinapa, what's happening in Mexico. And they'll be coming here, and the parents of these children will be coming March the 18th and 19th in Todo Austin, the magazine that we've been putting up here. Let me just say Todo Austin here. This month's issue, there is an article on an attentive agenda of what's happening. It has a little misprint of the 25th and 26th, but it's March the 18th and 19th, and there's an agenda there on what's happening. And then on the bottom, it's also where you can go on Facebook, Ayotzinapa, Austin, to find information, and also some other contact information. We weren't too sure of the date on that because the people had to get their visas, get interviewed, and there were originally 15 parents that were coming, but only 11 are because Mexico wouldn't approve some of the visas. Again, this is Peggy Vasquez, and this is your Hispanic Day program, and we have with us today a new friend. Harish, how are you?
Hi.
Harish.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
And Harish is with the Hindu for Americas. Is that right? Hindu Charities for Americans. And he's here to tell us a little bit about what the organization is. And he has two lovely women with him. And I'll let them introduce themselves as we go on. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your organization.
Yes, I got this idea that we have. The Indian community has been so successful in U.S.
Go ahead and speak up a little bit. Don't be scared.
Okay. Yeah, the Indian community has been so successful here. And, if I look at myself, I was basically thrown out of Uganda, and, we came here with like $100 or something. And we prospered here. So, and we have done good. And most of the reason why we have done good is because of education. If I didn't have a degree, I wouldn't have been able to come to U.S. and wouldn't have been able to do things and raise kids and all that. So we founded this charity, Hindu Charities for America, which says that you live here, you give here. So it's basically local, and the idea is to focus on education of children who are economically not as well to do. So we focus on the homeless children. We focus on students who cannot afford college, to try to help them with vocational training scholarships, so that within 6 months to 2 years, they get a vocation and they can earn a decent living.
And this is a 501c3. You have
yes.
Nonprofit?
It's very interesting. We applied for 501c in 2010, and in about 5 weeks we had it approved, and that was amazing.
Uh-huh.
So we founded it in 2010, and we have now 3 programs, so to speak, basically 2 programs. One is that we annually donate school supplies, and these are targeted towards, first priority is the homeless children. So we have Manor ISD, we have Austin ISD, we have been helping Del Valley, and from time to time helping other people like the refugees. When there is a need. When we had the fires in Bastrop, we donated library books. We told them, okay, what needs to be replaced, and they gave us whatever they wanted, and give us the list of the books. We ordered them, we paid for them. The second thing that we do is scholarships, and these are vocational training scholarships. And on that, actually, that's an excellent program, because that's really one that that has long-term effect, right? People get the vocational training, which is relatively time-wise, it's much more easier, and cost-wise, it's much more easier than going to college. And the grade parent point averages we are looking at are pretty low too. It's like 2.5.
And you do this along with the Jewish community also, right?
Since that we have 2 separate programs. The school supply one we do with the Jewish community.
Okay.
And the scholarship is independent of what we do with Jewish community. So, and in the Jewish community, basically, we have 2 fundraisers essentially. One for the one for the school supplies. That's jointly with Jewish community, and for the scholarships, we do it our own. And I'll let Rama kind of give a little bit more.
And Rama, you want to talk to us a little bit about how to diversify, or the diversity
Yes, we've been.
Go ahead and speak a little closer into the microphone.
Yes, we've been very successful within a very short period, and it has been the awareness has been within the community, a little bit outside the community. But now we want to expand to become a mainstream charitable event where people are aware of what we are doing. And every penny we collect here goes to the local community and also the disadvantaged children and disadvantaged youth through ACC and Capital Idea and various other programs. And we've given in 2014 up to $35,000.
Wow.
And this year we are aiming higher, and we are changing our profile, and we are planning to have advisory board where we are inviting people from South Asian, African American, as well as Hispanic community to be part of it, so that it'll have a better reach to the community, and we can address children who are disadvantaged, and we can give more towards it.
And what is this magazine that you have here?
This is called Showtime Bollywood, and
Bollywood.
they have been, yes, it was a very sort of glamorous magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been very good to us, and every time we have an event, they are able to showcase it. This is, after the fundraising through Bollywood to Borscht Belt, we have a packing, school supplies packing event where the families come and volunteers come, and they have a nice entertainment as well as packing the all the school supplies, and that is covered by Bollywood Magazine. Again, we have any event we have, they've been able to cover us and give us some kind of cover,
And the beautiful woman at the end, your name was?
My name is Shruti.
Shruti.
Anand.
And you want to talk about the cultural programs?
Yes. So I'm the creative director for Hindu Charities for America, and I organize cultural programs that we have at these fundraising events. Both the Bollywood meets Borscht
The
Belt.
dancers and
The dancers, there's live music.
Yeah.
And specifically about the...
You have a real pretty picture there. Could you put that up and she can grab
And
it?
This is from the last year's Bollywood meets Borscht Belt event that Bollywood Showtime covered. And you can just see that it's like just a cultural festival there. We have, the best part that I like about it is this one, we get a chance to blend the Jewish culture and the Indian culture through dance and music. There is live music performers who have collaborated in the past to present a live music presentation of both the cultures, and so do we dancers actually have rehearsals with the Jewish dancers, and will present a blend of cultures.
Okay. And then we can get a lot of information from your website. What is that website?
It's HinduCharitiesForAmerica.org.
Okay. And that's where people can go and get
right, and more
involved.
and more so, the Facebook page has awful lot of pictures that Rama took on various events, and the donations we did. This was when we did the donation for school supplies. You see Mike Martinez there, Cheryl Cole. They were present. They graced us with their presence when. We had the donations made to Capital Idea,
Okay.
and then Manor ISD, and also ASCC.
When is your next event? Do you have one scheduled yet, or you're working on it?
Yeah, the next event is on May 31st,
May
and that
31st.
is for the school supplies.
Okay. Well, I want to, we've running out of time here, but I want you to come back and before you give that event and give some more information out to the community, and I want people to go and support you, because it sounds like a really good charity, and I want to thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're going to go ahead and go on to the last little segment of the show. This has been Peggy Vasquez, your Hispanic Day program, and we'll see you next week. Thank you very much.